If you ask Zlatan Ibrahimovic who the greatest player of all time is, he doesn't say Messi, he doesn't say Cristiano, he says Ronaldo. Jose Mourinho, who saw him training every day at Barcelona, called him the greatest he had ever seen. Paolo Maldini ranked him alongside Maradona and Messi. But before the fame, the injuries, and the World Cup, he was just a kid in Rio de Janeiro, with no money for bus. By 17, he was a World Cup winner, though he watched the 1994 tournament from the bench. By 18, he was in Europe. At PSV, he introduced Europe to a new breed of striker. He didn't just wait in the box, he picked up the ball at halfway line and just ran. 54 goals in 57 games. He was too fast for his own good. His muscles were developing faster than his bones could handle, but in 1996, he was ready for the big stage. And what happened next is arguably the greatest individual season in football history. Summer 1996, Barcelona pays a world record fee to sign a 19-year-old. He would only stay for one season, but that season, it was perfection. October 12, 1996, Compostela. This is the moment R9 went from great to alien. He runs 50 yards, he's kicked, he's pulled, he nearly falls over. His manager, the legendary Bobby Robson, could not believe his eyes. He said, "You can't find a player like this anywhere in the world." He finished the season with 47 goals in 49 games. At 20 years old, he became the youngest ever FIFA World Player of the Year, a record that still stands today. But Barcelona couldn't keep him. Contracts disputes led to another world record transfer, this time to Inter Milan. Serie A in the 90s was the hardest defensive league in history. If you wanted to score, you had to survive. And Ronaldo didn't just survive, he dominated. He humiliated the best defenders in the world. He won the Ballon d'Or in 1997. By the summer of 1998, he was the most famous person on planet. Nike built an entire brand around him. He was supposed to lead Brazil to glory in France, but then the mystery began. July 12, 1998, the World Cup final, Brazil vs France. What happened on this day is still one of the football's greatest unsolved mysteries. It was the day of the final. After lunch, Ronaldo went to his room to rest. Suddenly, his roommate, Roberto Carlos, began screaming for help. Ronaldo was having a convulsion. He was shaking uncontrollably, foaming at the mouth. Teammate Edmundo banged on the hotel doors to get the doctor. When Ronaldo woke up, he didn't remember anything. He was rushed to a clinic. 7:48 p.m. The team sheet is released. The world is in shock. Ronaldo is not playing. The media goes into a frenzy. But then, 40 minutes before kickoff, Ronaldo arrives at the stadium. He tells his coach, "I have to play," and the lineup is changed. He played, but he wasn't there. He was a ghost. Brazil lost 3-0. The conspiracy theories started immediately. Did Nike force him to play? Was he drugged? The truth was simpler and sadder. The pressure of carrying a nation had physically broken him. After 1998, the phenomenon began to crack. His explosive style, the way he torqued his knees at high speed, was tearing his body apart. November 1999, he ruptured a tendon. He worked for 5 months to get back. April 12, 2000, Coppa Italia, final vs Lazio. He had been on the pitch for 6 minutes. He tried his trademark step over and his kneecap simply exploded. No contact, just his body giving up. The audio of his scream is haunting. It wasn't just pain, it was the sound of a man who knew his career might be over. The doctor said he might never walk without pain again, let alone play football. He missed the entire 2000s and 2001 season, 2 years of his prime gone. But you cannot kill a god. 2002 World Cup, he comes back. And to stop the media talking about his knee, he gets the worst haircut in history. It worked. He wasn't as fast as before. He couldn't dribble past 5 players anymore, so he adapted. He became the ultimate finisher. In the finals against Germany, the script was written. 2 goals. Brazil champion. The golden boot. Redemption complete. He went on to Real Madrid. transforming the Galacticos. He scored a hat-trick at Old Trafford that was so good, the Manchester United fans gave him a standing ovation. In 2011, he retired, admitting, "My head wants to go on, but my body can't take it anymore." Look at the modern strikers. Mbappe's speed, that's Ronaldo. Haaland's power, that's Ronaldo. Benzema link-up play, that's Ronaldo. He was the prototype for the modern number 9. We missed his best years due to injury, and he was still the best. Alright guys, that will be all for this video. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe.